I'm 20 and I've been training in Focus Manor for probably about a year and a half. Started my art form probably just learning a backflip. Like, I saw videos, like I think everybody else, didn't really understand the philosophy behind it and everything, and just wanted to learn a backflip to kind of show off. And after that, I actually started to learn more about the sport, learn about the history, and it just kind of attached itself to me more or less. Like, it became a part of my life. I now love it, live it, eat it. I can't help it, but it's a part of me now. Alright, with competition expedition, I believe that parkour and freerunning is an art. It's not as much of a sport. But with any art, there are competitions or galleries or places where people do have some sort of competitive environment. In this, it's an environment where competition isn't something where it's cutthroat. You're going to hate the person that you're going against. There's that much competition. The competition is more of a group getting together, more of a family, trying to express themselves the way they best do it and show everybody else what they can do and what their sport has to offer. For training and overcoming your ego, most of the time, like when you first start, there's a lot of people that just want to come out and be showboats and learn these big moves that will most likely hurt them. And training consistently for a long time and understanding the movements it brings you to a different level of understanding with yourself, which makes it so your ego isn't out there. You're not going to be doing the showboat stuff. You're going to be more into yourself. It's going to be more about you expressing yourself instead of you showing other people what you can do, because it doesn't matter. It's an art. It's how you express yourself. Free running community, I feel like the one thing I've gained more than anything is respect for other people's movements, other people's beliefs, other people's styles, other people's everything, because everybody is so different, and in free running you get to learn all these differences and respect them and see where you can improve and see other things that maybe pop-pops are the way you like to do your flipping and stuff. This pop-pop's kind of messed up a little bit. Alright. For cross-training and possibly practicing in other art forms definitely changes your perspective on training. It's going to give you a different insight on how your body can react, how your body can move. Like, for example, breakdancing. The way you move in breakdancing, the way you move in freerunning or parkour or tricking are all completely different movements. But practicing more than one just gives you that much more to work with, much more creativity. I believe what I do does have value. The reason is because it doesn't just teach me how to respect myself and respect others and become the best I can be and overcome obstacles. It's because it does teach others. I'm able to now take what I know and teach others and help them learn and respect just as I have learned to respect. My inspiration or drive or motivation mostly comes to actually past failures, things that I may have not accomplished earlier in my life that I may hold regret, and the biggest thing to me is not to have any regret in your life at all. And I now am inspired to do things, and I see things, and I'm not going to quit if I get hurt or if I somehow am unable to do it. I'm going to figure out a way around it. I'm able to do the move. I'm not going to stop myself, and I'm not going to have that regret. Something I'm working on overcoming, or that I have been overcoming in my art form, is heights. I mean, for me, it's a big fear. I mean, I can be 6 feet up and afraid to look down or get vertigo from it. It's just overcoming the obstacle, understanding understanding that I do have the ability to make it a safe environment for myself, because the biggest thing out of it is fear. Fear is probably the one thing that holds me back in free running the most. Free running becoming more mainstream, I would actually enjoy it. Change the way a lot of people think, as long as it's taught correctly. It's going to help people overcome fears that they have, and I think it'd just be benefit a lot of people. But becoming something that, in a negative way, it could become something that is just competitive, and people try making it a sport and not the art form it is, and it can actually lose a lot of the value of free running and parkour that truly is. Alright, yes, I have been injured. I made the mistake of not tucking my knees while doing a column, and the drop on the other side happened to be around 8 to 9 feet, and both my feet got clipped straight onto my head, 40 stitches, mild concussion, and a compressed spine. To overcome it, I have the drive of not having that regret of, what if I could recover faster? What if I could do whatever? It doesn't matter. So the next weekend, I just was like, you know what, I already got as hurt as I probably can right now. I'm just going to go out and do it anyways. It doesn't matter.
Stitches and everything, huh?
Stitches and everything. I believe that there is a balance, because I am unable to do my art form during my whole life, but I do take parts of what I do as an art form and put it into my life, like overcoming any obstacle. I do everything I can to not be held back by anything. But with my training, there's everything I do, I relate to it. I can't help but talk about it. It's what I am. I believe that conditioning exercise for my art form is necessary to a point. I mean, because the things you do in this art form are a lot of fast twitch muscle movements. So doing squats that will help your strength, but not in the same way. So doing the activity, doing the art is one of the best ways to actually increase your strength in your movement. Doing things outside. The reason I do my art form is it's a self-expression for me. I don't do it to compete with anybody. I don't do it to exercise or anything like that. I do it because it's for me. It's my way of expressing myself. It's my way of venting whatever I have inside. It's my way of just releasing and getting back to a calmer place. It's not somewhere like where I'm working out. It's not. I don't go out thinking that mindset. It's my going out into a mindset of clearing my mind. It just happens to be a great exercise, great workout, and helps a lot. Number one, music. Music will help your flow so much. Just because you have that beat in the background will help you move more fluidly through an environment, and it will distract yourself from any minor fears or hesitations you may have. Other than that, it's mostly about just clearing your mind, not getting too stuck on the fact that you're afraid of doing something. If you can do it, you know you can do it. If not, if you have to pause or you have to just check yourself multiple times, don't do it. You're gonna hesitate, you're gonna hurt yourself. Go back and practice it. Make sure you have it and you have it perfect before you go out and try it, so you don't do it. If I'm going to go completely go to work on any movement, I'm going to first study, see how different people do it, see how my body does it, if the way it does it, and then just work at it. If that means I'm going to fall 300 times, that means I'm going to fall 300 times, but if I'm going to learn it, it's going to progress me. It's all about progression. You start little and you build to that big move. Don't ever just jump to it or you're going to hurt yourself. community, I feel like it depends on the day. It depends on what I'm doing. It depends on who is with me. If I'm in an environment where there are people that may need help on a certain move, I become a teacher or a leader. If there's somebody that needs some more motivation, I'll be a leader. If it's just a day where I'm going out to express myself, I'm a practitioner. I want to be and can be everything I want to. It just depends on the day, the time.